up, y'all? Grand Rising. Happy Hump Day. If you're new to this channel, this is Duran Too Real for TV. Like, share, subscribe, and comment if you feel the need to. Of course, I talk about a lot of different topics. You know, I never just focus on one particular subject or thing to talk about. So some of y'all might be like, well, he's all over the place. Well, this is life. Life is all over the place. So whatever's on my mind and on my heart to speak about, I'm going to speak about it. But thank y'all for tuning in. In this video, I want to talk about TikTokers and pranks. Recently, another young man passed away trying to prank a bunch of young men in the hood. And when I say the hood, in the urban neighborhoods, you know, black neighborhoods. Of course, this is a white male who was doing these pranks. There are young black males who do this too now, but in this case, this TikToker was a white male. Where was he at? I think he was in Memphis. I think 9 times out of 10, I think from what they said, he got shot and killed in Memphis. And this prank he did was he tried to act like he was robbing. He would act like he was going to rob guys in the hood, and he would use a knife, a butcher knife. It didn't go as planned for him. It didn't go well for him. He was shot and killed. And either he didn't realize it or he forgot that it's open carry in Memphis. So you can have a gun on you. You can, I mean, I don't know if you can walk around with it or whatever the case may be, but basically it's legal. And as far as I know, as of right now, the young man that shot and killed the YouTuber, or excuse me, the TikToker, who was doing the prank, he's not being charged right now because it was self-defense. I mean, you can't pull a butcher knife or any type of knife on anybody and make them feel like you're trying to rob them or harm them and think that nothing's going to happen. But it needs to be a wake-up call. I hope this most recent death of a TikTok pranker. Hopefully this is a wake-up call and a message to all of these other young men who are really trying to, who feel like doing pranks is going to be marketable for them. You know, some of these YouTubers and TikTokers, they know they can build their platforms pretty fast and maybe monetize their channels and just grow some followers and views if they do things like pranking people. But see, this is a serious and a dangerous time to be pranking people. There's a lot of people who are trying to just maintain day by day. There's a lot of people who are struggling. There's a lot of people who are unemployed. And there's a lot of people who are depressed. Mental health issues is at an all-time high. There are a lot of people who are battling mental health issues. And anyone who's battling mental health issues, they can have some anger management issues too, some anger and triggers. And if you trigger them in the wrong way, they just might snap and do something that, of course, they will regret. But in the heat of the moment, they're liable to even take your life because you was playing with them, just because you thought it was sweet. just because you thought it was just a game and that they should have a sense of humor and they should be able to take a joke. But not everybody knows that you're joking, and not everybody is in the mood for your jokes or wants to even tolerate people joking with them, especially if they don't know you. And to be a random white boy going in a black neighborhood playing games with these young men when you're a privileged white boy who's probably not struggling financially, who probably don't have no worries, but because you're miserable with your privileged life and you ain't got nothing else better to do with yourself, you figure, well, why don't we just go to the hood and just play pranks on black guys, on black people, and just see how they react, man. Hell yeah, it's gonna be great for our channel. Dude, I swear to God, dude, I almost fucking got killed by that guy, man. He almost fucking beat my ass, man. It's like they get off on this type of behavior and these type of reactions that they get from black people in the neighborhoods that they live in, and they think that there ain't gonna be no consequences. They think that, I don't know. I think people still are stuck in the past or that time zone where it seemed as if everybody that's black, their minds are not as developed, or they only are violent with each other. But when it comes to white people, black people are always well behaved and respectful. Some of y'all are delusional. Y'all living in the wrong time. You would get yourself hurt really bad testing the wrong brother or sister. You could lose your life playing games with so-called black people. It's amazing to me how as much internal issues that black people have amongst each other, with the poverty, all the drugs and the weapons that's surrounding their areas. Like, they're in poverty, but they got access to all of this stuff to help destroy themselves. You would think people would just leave them be, and they would just allow blacks, the black on black crime to continue, and just let blacks just self-destruct. But it seems like with all of this stuff that's happened in the government and all these things that have been designed and set up for black people to fail and self-destruct, other people of other races, but especially white folks, white males especially, they still can't seem to leave black men and black women alone. They still get off. They get a kick out of playing games with black people's life. And they really feel like black people will not take their life because they're white. But like I said, y'all watch too many slavery movies or something. Y'all stuck on stupid right now because, the thing is, certain, and this is not being racist, this is being real. So respect my realness. If you can't respect the real, then you're not real at all. Certain white folks, they still think that black people won't take their life just on the strength of them being white and certain people in high places being white. You will make a grave mistake thinking you could test black people just because they're in poverty, and you think that just because you come from some privilege that nothing won't happen to you, that you won't get touched. But this young man, this TikToker, he's another prime example. If you test the right one, that might be the last one you test. So whether you're white, Hispanic, black, Asian, Indian, whatever you are, stop playing with black people. Stop playing with people in the hood. And they're not even just black people. Don't play with Mexicans. Mexicans will end you too. Mexicans will make an example out of you and will remind you that they're not to be played with. Asians too. You go up in the Asian person's business and think you can play a prank on them. They will blow your head off with the cameras in their store, and they will wait for law enforcement to show up. And 9 times out of 10, they'll get off. They'll beat the case. So, and it's vice versa, same thing too. If you black, don't be going to white people's neighborhoods pranking white people. They will end your life. So, be respectful to people. Stop acting like everything is a game. Everybody is not playing with you. And not everybody is going to want to play your game and then be like, man, you stupid, man. You need to stop doing that, man. You're going to get yourself hurt out here. No, some people will just snap and react to you and then be like, man, this nigga's stupid. This is what I be talking about right here. Look what happened to this fool. I be trying to tell y'all, man. So y'all better start being smart. Stop being stupid. Stop trying to do things for ratings, clout, popularity, views, and revenue. All money ain't good money. And playing with people's lives and their livelihood could get your life taken in the hood. Or life taken from the hood. If you're not from the hood, don't go to the hood playing with the hood. Trying to act like you're going to rob the hood. Oh, so you Robin Hood now, huh? So that TikToker was trying to play Robin Hood. He was not from the hood, but he came to the hood acting like he was going to rob the hood. And now, his life was taken in the hood. Now he going to forever be in the hood. He hood now. He all hood now. Because that white boy died in the hood amongst probably the people that he's despises. It's like out of all communities, why you can't prank your own community? You can't go to if you're a white boy and you live in a predominantly white neighborhood, why can't you just prank white people in your neighborhood? Why you got to go all the way to the hood, the black neighborhoods, where they have limited resources? Why would you test the waters and risk your life trying to get folly, trying to create folly out of playing with black people? I don't care how many videos you done watched in the past of people doing it, and you be like, dang, man, I could do that too. I got a dope-ass idea, a dope-ass prank idea. But that prank that you might create and it might go viral, it might be trendy, but it's going to be addicting. It's going to be like a drug. So you're going to feel the need to keep doing it after you start it. And then after a while, you're going to just prank the wrong person. It's going to be the wrong person or the right person on the wrong day. And that's going to be your ass, Mr. Postman. So to you young white boys out there, especially, but all you other TikTokers and pranksters, but right now, mainly to you white boys, because it's been a couple of white boys that got killed, over the last few years playing this game in the hood. Let this be a lesson learned to y'all. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Stop playing, y'all. Stop watching too many movies. And stop thinking that black people are not going to check your temperature if you acting like you checking theirs, because it ain't going to go well for you at all. So be respectful. Find a new, create a new idea on how to entertain people or entertain your fans and your fan base and your followers. But don't get off on entertaining your followers and your fan base doing this type of stuff, because then after a while everybody gonna reflect on your life and they're gonna be like, man, he could have been doing something better with his life. He shouldn't have been in the hood messing with those people. So y'all be easy, man. Rest in peace to that young man. But he put that on himself because of his decision that he made. If you're not being forced to do something like that, don't gamble with your life or gamble trying to draw viewers, laughs, and revenue just to make yourself popular. You don't have to get famous off pranking. Why don't you get famous off creating something, dropping some knowledge, inspiring people, inspire some people. Don't harass people, inspire people, okay?